Hello and good morning. Now the sun is rising because when I was on, I think it was like five something in the morning, and I'm talking about I'm talking about the courthouse. I'm like this. How is no one talking about the courthouse? Like nobody's talking about the Department of State. Nobody's talking about policy, procedures. It's not on the news. I'm like, how? But I know spell work. I know spell work. I know black magic. I know this shit. I know it because I've had to live it. I've had to endure it for many years. For many years. And it's been all different kinds of people. It's been all different kinds of situation. If it's not family, it's a lover, it's a friend. It's always been a part of my life, and I couldn't do anything about it. All I could ever do, I would confront them and I would say, I know that you're doing something. They deny. That's what they do. They deny it, and then it's like, somebody doing something. Like, I know did something to me, and that's what they do. They're gonna lie because I confront people when they doing their shit, and then they sit there and they lie and they want to play and they want to insult my intelligence and they want to act like I don't know what I'm talking about. I know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. But you can't prove it. That's the issue. That is the problem. You cannot prove black magic. So it's like years have passed. Years have passed, and all I can do is cleanse my energy, cleanse my space. I make the splash. I've made this splash for years. For years. I make it for myself. I used to make it for my mom when we were talking, and she would be so quick to get the bath because she's always doing shit to people, and she wants the bath because she knows that it's gonna help her. It's crazy, but I never put two and two together. Why would she want it so bad, or why would she would request it? Like, I wouldn't have it, and I was like, "Oh, I'll make it for you," and I would make it and give it to her, and I'm just like, it never dawned on me to think, oh, it's because she's doing work, or oh, she needs to cleanse herself, her spirit, because she's doing negative work on people, and the work is backfiring. That's why she's always sick, you know whatever. The work, once you wake up, wake up, like, yo, wake up from this shit. It's not gonna work on you. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You gonna see this shit. You are gonna see it. You are gonna see it for what it is. Like, you're gonna know when somebody playing with you. You're gonna know when your energy is off. You're gonna know, because now you know, oh, they're playing in magic, or oh, my money's a little fucked up ever since Tyrone came around. And you know what? I'm not fucking with Tyrone more. Ever since Becky came around, my money just went, like, it's just gone. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, that's someone that you don't need to hang around. Those are just names. I don't know no Becky or Tyrone. But it's like, we have to protect ourselves from the energies, because we cannot prove the energies. Everybody's gonna lie, everybody's gonna deny it, but I see it. This is how I see it. There's no one else could see it. How nobody else see this shit? Because I cleanse myself every day, because I have incense. Oh, I light incense every day. It's always on. It's always on. I do the splash. I cleanse my energy with the splash. I use black salt. Black salt, it burns, it banishes, repels. It's on my windowsill. It's on my front door. It's on any opening. Anywhere there is an opening, there's black salt there, and nothing can get in. Nothing can get in spiritually. They want to send spirits. They want to do this and they want to do that. That shit's not going to work on me. Nothing works on me. I protect myself. I protect myself because I know this shit and everybody does it. Everybody in the Bronx does it. Everybody is Latin. Everybody Hispanic. Everybody it's from the Caribbean and everybody plays in black magic. They have signs that say amarres, and a phone number for you to call for an amarre. You know what that is? That's binding. That you want to bind someone to you. That's what an amarre is. You know, it's a Latin community, so we know what an amarre is. Amarre, amarrarlo. That means that you want to tie him up. You want to tie him up. You want to shut him up so he can't say shit, so he can't do anything, and then he's stuck to you. He's binded to you, and he's stuck to you, and he don't know what the fuck to do because he not waking up from this shit. And it's like, yo, everybody does it. Everybody does it. And then it's like the government institution, it's in the Latin community. We are in the Bronx. This is the Bronx. This is the X. This is the I'm trying not to curse. This is the Bronx. This is the Bronx. And this is what everybody over here does. So it's like, how are you not gonna pay attention to this shit? How are you not gonna be wise to what the hell is going on when you know this shit? Like, I know this shit. I know when someone is working. I know when someone is doing stuff. I am gonna see it. And then they're gonna lie and play in my face. And it's just like, oh my God. Then you can't prove it. You can't prove it. But then when you see their fuck ups on paper, it's all over. You know, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. But no one talks about it. No one sees it. No one pays attention to it. It's magic. They fucking put up illusions so nobody can see, and nobody gonna say nothing, and nobody's gonna worry about it, but it's a big fucking deal. The Department of State, DOS, is it's a big deal. It is a big deal. That is not a little agency. The Department of State is not a nonprofit. The Department of State is a big deal. It's for the entire state of New York. How can you fuck up that contract? I don't know. It's like, how can you not think about it? How can you just think it's okay? It's irrelevant. How can there not be commercials or advertisements or something letting the people, letting the general public know about the change? Because this is a big change. This is a big change. And it's like, yo, nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking about it. How is nobody talking about it? Because they're playing in black magic. They're playing in it. You can't prove it though. You can't prove it. But I know illusions. Illusions are, they make you see things. They make you not see things. Or they make you see things in another way so you won't say anything. They're shut up spells to make you shut up so you don't say anything. There are all kinds of spells for all kinds of different things, and that's why we just have to protect ourselves, because you can't prove it. I can't prove it. I can say whatever I say and I can make my videos, but I can't prove it. I can't prove it. Well, how the fuck you fucked up that contract? How you did that? And it's been connected to the county clerk's office for years. That's how when I started my employment, it was connected to the courthouse, the Department of State. And then now it's no longer together. They no longer work together. How? And nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking about it. I don't know. I know it's magic. It just has to be magic. And then it's like people, us regular people, we have to wake up from this shit. Because this is a government institution. that's playing in black magic, putting up illusions so nobody sees and nobody pays attention and nobody cares and nobody does their job, and it's all it's all magic. It's all magic. And then I try so hard not to get upset, not to get mad, not to start with my shit, because it's like I see it, and I know you playing in it. And then it's like I can't say anything because they have all the power and I'm just a regular person saying what the hell I see, because I see this shit, but I can't prove it. But the proof is in the documentation. The proof is on paper. It's on hard copy. You can't fake the paperwork. Well, no, they have fraud. They can fraud. How do you say fraud? Like, it's fraud. Like, they're faking documents and doing all kinds of shit, and it's just like, oh my god, oh my god. Like, it's just crazy. And then nobody says anything, and then everyone is connected. Everyone is connected. So then whenever you try to do something or whenever you try to get help, nobody will help you because they're all connected to the corrupt officials. And it's just like, it's all magic. It's all black magic. It is just like, oh my god, wake up. Wake up from this shit. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to, I don't know. Get you some splash. The spiritual splash. The spiritual splash is for your own spiritual awareness, and it's for your protection. It enhances makes you better. Your intuition, it clears your aura, it blocks the negative energies. Nothing can affect you. No negative, and no work is going to work on you when this is on. This is on, it's on it's on your skin, and it dries on your skin. I have Florida water in there. So, and then it's like, it can irritate your skin. If you're allergic to anything that'll irritate your skin, then put it on your clothes. Put it on your clothes, because it is for protection. It's going to help you. The black salt, I make black salt. My black salt is very powerful because I used the solar eclipse. The solar eclipse is an event that happens once every 20 years. So it's not going to happen again until 2044 in August. 2044. I'm 44 right now. I'm going to be 64 when the next solar eclipse comes. And I mail it with the ingredients and the moon cycles, so you can see how I do it, and then you can make it yourself from home. And it's the same thing like the splash. You can make this from your home. Like, you can go to the botanica, you can go to your own spiritual supply store, get your herbs, get your things, get your stuff, and make it. You can make it, and it's gonna help you. It's gonna protect you. The work, all these people doing all this work, is not gonna work on you, and then you're gonna look like the crazy person talking real shit, and then nobody's gonna listen. Nobody's gonna listen, and nobody's gonna believe you. They're gonna be like, oh my gosh, you talking crazy. Like, yo, like, it's like, how can you let people see this shit? Like, you need to see this shit. Like, oh my god. You know what? I do the return of senders returns the energy back to wherever it is coming from. That's why energy doesn't work on me, because I do return of senders every day, every single day. And and I put black salt on it. The black salt destroys all the negative energy. I bathe with salt. I use eggshells to keep me in a protective bubble. I am a spiritual person, and I'm always being attacked spiritually, and I know. I know I'm being attacked spiritually. This not in my head, it's my body, it's something, and I have to pay attention, and I have to always clean my energy because of the shit. Because I see it. I see this shit. And they don't want me to see this. They don't want me to talk. They don't want me to tell nobody. They don't want me to tell nobody how to protect themselves. They just want to continue to do all the shit they're doing. And it's like, it's government institutions, it's regular places of employment also. It's regular people that sit here and play in black magic. But the thing with black magic is, it is a curse. It is a curse. When you decide to do black magic, you decide to accept a curse into your own life. You will be cursed. You will get whatever it is that you want. You're gonna get it, yes. And then you will be cursed. The curse can last 7-10 years. You know, if the person is awakened, you can't curse them. If a person is aware of this shit, you can't curse them. The curse is gonna backfire on you because they are connected to God. They are aware. They know about this shit. They know how to cleanse themselves. They can protect themselves. So whatever negative work that they're doing, it's not gonna work on you. Negative energy work does not work on me. They can do whatever they want to do, and it's never going to work on me because I am advanced, you could say. This is all I do. This is all I do. I do not have a day job. Like, this is it. This is my day job. I make my videos, I talk about this shit because it is everywhere. Everyone is doing it. And I had to endure it. I had to endure it until I got sick and tired of being sick and tired of everybody's shit. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna open up, lead with love. I'm gonna make my own nonprofit organization. I'm like, I don't hate nobody. I don't fuck with everybody. And I know that I have to still be able to love. I have to still be able to love. I can't hate people because of the things that they have done to me. You know, I can't hate them because that is going to block myself. So I know that I cannot let my heart turn cold. I know I can't. I just don't fuck with people. When I see you as a fuck shit, I leave you alone. Like, I'm not doing this. Like, nah. I have grown too much. I have healed too much to sit there and accept something that I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm okay. You know, but it's like the magic. I'm just talking about the magic, the black magic. And it's like, we, regular people, we have to wake up from this shit because everybody is doing it. And then if you're unaware, you're not gonna know. Like amarre, like if you don't know what an amarre is, and then you go to that person, you be like, oh, I want to do an amarre, and you don't know what the hell you're asking for. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you asking that person to do for you. You are cursing a person. That's what you're doing. You're cursing them. You're binding them. You're tying that person to you. When you do that, you curse yourself. You curse yourself. That person will never want anything to do with you. You know, the person will be with you when they're not awakened. Once they wake up, wake up from this shit. Like, I don't wake up. Once you wake up from this shit, that amarre, whatever they did, the binding, that is not gonna work on you. It's not gonna work. The binding, the spell is gonna break. Is gonna curse the person that did it. They will be cursed with poverty. They will lose everything. Everything is gonna go to shit in their life. Why? Because they want to play in black magic. Then they want to lie. I didn't do that. Oh my God, why would you say that? Then I say, I'm a witch. Yes, I'm a witch, but I do cleansing work. I can help you. I can remove shit from you. But I don't sit there and play in black magic because I know it is going to curse you. It is going to destroy your entire life. It's gonna take everything that you love away from you. You curse your children, you curse your family. People are going to die in your family. Whoever you're close to, they are going to die. That is the curse. When you sit there and you do death spells, you want to cause permanent endings in a person's life, that is cursing yourself. You don't even know if that magic you doing is gonna work. You don't even know. What if it doesn't work? It doesn't work. It's gonna come back to you. Somebody has to die. Somebody in the family is going to die, because whoever is attached to you is going to die because you're doing death spells. You don't know if that person is protected. You don't know if that person knows how to cleanse their energy, cleanse their space. You don't know. Then you want to sit here and you want to play in black magic, and then you curse yourself. That's the whole thing. You curse yourself. You curse your children. You curse your entire life, your bloodline, everything. It's like everything, it just goes to shit. Everything. It's just like, oh my God, like how you don't see it? You don't see that your life is going to shit? You don't see that your life is going to shit because you keep doing black magic. And it's like, I'm just talking about it. I took off yesterday because it's like I was just thinking about all this shit. And I'm like, how is no one talking about this shit? Like, how? But it's magic. It's all magic. And I know, I just can't prove it. But I know it's magic. And then when you backtrack and you look at the paperwork and you look at the shit that's been going on, that's been going down for all these years, and you see this shit and you see it on paper, and you're gonna get more mad. You're gonna be more upset when you see this shit in fucking paper, in writing. You're gonna be more upset. And it's just like, oh my God, I'm not even supposed to be upset because it's not my money. It's not my money. I should not be mad. But then I'm mad. I'm mad at the money. I'm mad at the loss of a contract. I'm mad at everything that is lost, everything that is not done anymore. I'm mad at all of that. But you know what? It's not my issue, and it's not my problem, because I don't work there. I don't have to deal with incompetence and stupidity and ignorance and racism. I don't have to deal with none of this shit. It's like, I am the director and owner of Lead with Love Inc., a nonprofit organization, and my job is to help people. Helping people has always been my passion. I've always loved to help people, and I help people on a spiritual level. I just want you to wake up. Just wake up. Wake up from this shit, because once you wake up, the work is not gonna work on you. It's not gonna work on you no more. The spells are gonna break. Nothing is gonna work. And then you're gonna see how everything is. Like, you think the world is one way. No, you're gonna see this shit for how it really is, and you're gonna be like, oh my God, I need to protect myself every day. Like, yeah, you do. You see those people praying, they praying all the time. They walking and they praying, talking to themselves, praying because they know what they're around, And then I used to think those people are crazy. Oh my God. Like, they're just preaching the gospel. They're just preaching the word of God. And I used to think those people were crazy, or they were like obsessed with the word of God. But it's like, you need God in your life. You need God to protect you. You need him to cover you. You need his protection. You have to have a connection with God to protect you from all this shit. And then everybody does it. Everybody does it. That's the whole thing. Everybody does it. And it's just like, oh my God. Oh my God. The best thing I ever did was just get away. I get away from anything negative, anything toxic, anything crazy. Out. I am out. And I'm on my business. But it's just, I don't know. I'm just bringing awareness. I'm just talking a little bit about it. And it's like, I just found out about the the policy changes with notaries and how the change happened with the county clerk's office. I just found out about it. And then it's like, it could have happened years ago. It could have been on the news. I don't know if it was on the news, but it's something that should have been on the news. It should have been on social media. It should be broadcasted. The way they have commercials and the way they list things to explain the policy change to people so people are aware, because as a public servant, your job is to notify the general public of what the hell is going on and any changes that are happening within the state of New York. You're supposed to let the general public know. That is your job as a public official, is to let the people know. That's why you have that job. And then they don't do their job. Nobody does their job and nobody says anything. Everything is okay. And I'm like, yo, like these they're all corrupt. They don't have no teeth. How you don't have no teeth and you got a suit on and your suit is dirty? And it's just like how can you not see this? How can you not see this shit? It's like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, leave it love. Leave it love. I'm just trying to talk about the magic because we don't want to see it. We don't want to see it. We don't want to acknowledge it. We don't want to pay attention to it. We don't want to protect ourselves because we think that it doesn't exist. But it exists. People do this shit. This is what people do in your life to destroy your entire life, to change your perception of things. People lie so that you can think something else. They put illusion up so you can see things that are not there. You can see things and it's not what it is. You seeing some other shit. Like you're not paying attention to the obvious because illusions are up. Illusions are up so that you don't see it for what it is. Nobody sees this shit for what it is. Nobody says anything. Shut up spells. Nobody says anything. And they're trying to shut me up. But you can't shut me up because I see this shit. And I know this. I know all this stuff. And I protect myself every day. Like nothing is ever going to work on me. Nothing's ever going to affect me. Nothing's ever going to kill me. Because these people have tried several times and it doesn't work. You know what happens? People die. That's what happens. People die. A lot of people have died because of backfired spell work. But nobody wants to pay fucking attention. It's like, oh my God, like wake up from this shit, protect yourself from this stuff, and get away from the people that want to sit there and play in black magic. Get away from them. Get away. They are cursed. If you stay with them, they're going to curse you too. You're going to be cursed right with them. You're going to be broke right with them. You're going to have all kinds of problems because you want to stay stuck to somebody that's cursed. You want to be around somebody that's cursed. They're going to make you lose all your money. Everything is just going to disappear and you're not going to figure out, oh, it's because of who you're with, or who you have around, or who you're keeping close. No, you need to pay attention to all. Pay attention. Pay attention. Like, wake up, and pay attention. Oh my God. Leave with love, leave with love. I'm sorry, I'm talking so much. It's just like eye-opening to see it for what it is. And nobody else sees it, and you see it for what it is, and nobody else sees it, and it's just like, oh my God, like it's spell work all over this. That's why nobody is saying anything. That's why no one is doing anything, and that's why no one is being reprimanded for not doing their job. Like, oh my God, nobody does their job, and it's just like, Why? It's spell work. It's all spell work to have you all fucked up. Leave with love. Pay attention. Pay attention.